Hi, and welcome to my second virtual Florida show gallery. I'm Sabrina Frey, and I am a glass bead mosaic artist. And since my Hyde Park and Sarasota shows got canceled, I wanted to take you on a virtual tour of my gallery space and some of the artwork that I'll be showing you today. In this part 2 show, I'm going to focus on my nature works, which are kind of what I consider my more traditional works. Last time I showed you some of the abstracts and birds that I've been working on. So in this one, this is a multimedia piece that has wood incorporated in with the beads. This is called Mountain Sky 9, and this is 13 by 18. And had a lot of fun. This is burled walnut wood that I put down as the mountain outline. This is another one. This is Mountain Sky 7 and kind of represents the Blue Ridge Mountains in the background with the sun setting over the mountains. Lots of detail on these, just like I normally would have, but you get the multimedia aspect to them. In a little switch over from the mountains, now we're focusing on the life of leaves. So here's a 4-season piece. Each one of these panels is 17.5 by 4.5 inches. They are 4 separate pieces. And here I just wanted to play with movement and color transition and gradation and the change in the life of a leaf every year. From leaves, I want to focus on the sunset and the sunrise. This piece is called Rise and Shine. Each one of these panels is 5 by 11 inches and shows the sun and the moon rising over the ocean with the reflections there. The next one is called Leafline Mini, and this is a 5.5 by 8-inch piece, kind of small, but lots of detail and beautiful lines and movement throughout these leaves. Then we have Sunflower Burst, which is a 12 by 12 sunflower piece with different colors of sunflowers in here. And another sunflower. This is Sunflower Mini, which is 8 by 5.5. And again, a lot of detail in this beautiful but small, mighty sunflower. After the sunflowers, we're going to get into poppies. And these are 2 poppies that are both 8 inches by 8 inches. This one is a soft pink with a gold background, kind of, I don't even know exactly what color pink this is, but I just had a load of fun with the soft pink one. And then we have almost the same flower, but in a bright pink version that goes from bright to light pink with a green background. Poppies are my favorite flowers, so I love doing variations of these in different pieces. Again, both of these are 8 by 8 inches. Then we're going to go a bit larger. This is called Beth's Bloom, and this is a 24 by 24 inch piece. So definitely a large piece with tons of detail in here. And this is actually kind of a 3D piece where there's a relief aspect to it, where the flower folds out. You can't see it in this picture, but in person, this piece is incredibly spectacular. Next piece I want to show you is a Tree of Life piece, and this one is Tree of Life 6. It is a 24 by 40 inch piece, so it is a large piece, and this shows the transition of the seasons behind the tree, and a ton of detail in this tree. The tree has a lot of movement, kind of swaying in the wind. And this I used a combination of small 11-0 beads for the inside of the tree, and the background is larger 6-0 beads. The Tree of Life I brought with me today is Tree of Life 7. It is also 24 by 40 inches. And this one plays with the seasons within the tree. And the background is actually the transitioning sky. Instead of using multi-sized beads on this, they are all done with the small 11-0 beads. And you can see the transition here from winter to spring. This piece is really incredible in the sun. It sparkles a lot. Then we get to Aspen Delight. And this is one that I refer to as the hammock view because it just makes me think of sitting in a hammock underneath the trees, swaying above you in the fall. Just a really different perspective. It's kind of surreal and very relaxing. This Aspen Delight is 20 by 28 inches. Through the Trees is a 25 by 9-inch piece, and this is made on an upcycled cabinet door, which you can't really see in this picture, but this is all 4 seasons together, transitioning from winter, spring, summer, and fall within the same view through the trees into the mountains. This is always a popular favorite at the shows. Next is one that I love called Midnight Calling, and this is a new piece that I've done, which actually looks better in the less light than it does with more light, because then these blacks really shine through and the sparkle on the snow. So I always think of this as being called out at midnight to go for that midnight walk. This piece is 9 inches by 12 inches and is framed in a black frame. Another thing that makes this piece unique is that the trees are made out of handmade paper. It's a silver paper, so they have an incredible reflective value. Then we get on to season blocks, and this is a favorite at shows. Little different take on my normal season blocks. These trees all have the leaves on them, so it's a little bit more dimensional than what I used to make. But these are aspens or birches, depending on what you would like them to be. And it just shows all 4 seasons in their own beautiful glory. Each one of these blocks measures 8 by 8 inches, and they are able to be hung separately, so you can break the set up if you want to hang them separately, but they are sold as a set together. A new and fun, interesting tree piece that I did this fall, and this one's called Acorn Oaks. And this one is 11 by 14, and it's kind of like what comes first, the tree or the seed. So this acorn has a ton of detail in it, and it has 2 oak trees inside the acorn. The next one is called Fall View, and this is an 8 by 8 block that just shows fall kind of in its finest. This one has trees that are made out of handmade paper. So they, again, highly textural and detailed with all the fall colors in them. Then I have available some of the postcards that I sell at shows. This is one of the winter postcards. These do come in different seasons if you're interested. The postcards are 6 by 8 inches, and they also come with a tabletop stand. And here we have a new take on an old show favorite. This is Winter's Glow. But on this Winter's Glow, I used the paper trees that, again, highly textural. They're kind of scrunched up paper instead of the birch trees. Now, I do have birch tree ones available if you're interested in that. This particular one is 14 by 29 inches and has that incredible, just foggy, cool feel that you get in the winter